Hi guys, it's Ray and I'm back with channel messages. If you would like to book with me, the information will be in the description. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I've already cleansed the energy. Um, so I have different messages that were coming through. Summer Walker could be of significance. In my other recent channel messages, I said something about parallel parking, and then I ran across this video of Summer Walker. She had trouble parallel parking, and she was like, "This always happens. This unless I'm in the car with my man." So I don't know. It's giving like passenger princess vibes. Um, I don't know. Maybe you could be like spending time with your boo. They may be like chauffeuring you around. The song Cater to You by Beyonce. I think it's Destiny's Child, so excuse me. That may be of significance. No, somebody, you may have a child that has been out of school for like a week or so, but I know it's spring break in most areas, so I'm not referring to that. But they may have missed like a week or so in school, or out of school, and it's like now the people are investigating you. I'm hearing like truancy. I've been looking for these cards for a while and I could not find them, but I finally found them. I think this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. My best friend gave me this deck. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the ring. I don't know, you may be getting married. You could also be getting proposed to or engaged. For somebody, something could be going on with your eyes. You may be crying more. You could also be, I don't know, you may wear like color contacts. You could also be thinking of undergoing some type of surgery or procedure to like change the color of your eyes, because if you look at this, it's giving me Tiny vibes. If you know Ti's wife and their daughter Zonique, so I don't know, somebody's name could be Tiny. I don't know her real name. Somebody's name could also be Zonique, but they got the procedure done to like change their eye color. So I don't know, that may be of significance. And remember, I kept saying something about snakes in the grass, snakes on a plane, watch the snakes in your circle. And right now you have the venom. So I don't know, you could be around somebody that may be poisonous at this time for you. The full moon may be of significance. I'm hearing Mars in Aries. Green, yellow, orange may be of significance. The heart chakra, sacral chakras, solar plexus chakra. Something could be going on like with your teeth, or your child's teeth. This is giving me like, you know, those little bad kids. Well, I wouldn't consider kids bad because it's all about like the way you raise them, and then also it could be like conditioned responses to different behaviors over time. But it's giving me, you know, when people have children and then they have like those little silver caps in their mouth and they always say, "Oh, them kids bad as fuck." That's the vibes that is giving me. I don't know, but then it's also giving me like vampire. So Vampire Diaries may be of significance. Um, Buffy the Vampire Slayer may be of significance. Somebody's name could be Buffy. You may be getting like your car waxed or buffing like the floors in your house. What messages do you have for the collective? I think today is the 4th that I'm recording this. Yeah, so as I look up, the 4-4 portal is opening, or it's already open. Angel number 111 may be of significance because when I went to start the video, it was 111. And then when I look right here on the Venom card, it says 111. I don't know, you may be manifesting at a fast pace or fast rate. Somebody, you may be driving or renting like a fast car. Things in your life could be revving up or speeding up for you at the moment. Coffee cup readings may be of significance. I actually wanted to do a coffee cup reading, but I don't own mugs. I don't really drink out of mugs. So I was thinking about just putting it in a glass and then dumping it on the plate. It'll be a coffee plate reading. And whatever messages are meant, that's going to be. Now, I did speak about a ring at the beginning of this reading, and then we have agape. So, somebody, you're coming into a love that's going to be unconditional for you. Not only are you guys going to be lovers, but you are going to be friends. It's like you're going to be the flame in this person's life, or vice versa. And I'm hearing, I don't even know what movie that is, but it's some song. It was like, "You light up my life." So I don't know. Somebody feels like you are the light of their life. They may have trouble expressing themselves, or you do. You or them may have suffered a lot in love. Over time, it could have been, very hard to like trust people or to like find yourself in a place of vulnerability. Maybe at the times that you were vulnerable, um, people maybe judged you. And then with the ring card, I'm seeing all the colors of the rainbow. So you could be somebody that's like tapped in, because we have both. It's supposed to be a balance. So we as spiritual beings here, we have a balance, or we are both masculine and feminine energy. So the yin and the yang, and we have characteristics of both. So for somebody, I don't know, you may be somebody that has been able to like display your emotions, or maybe this is the person that's coming into your life. It's like they don't have trouble expressing their emotions, but in the process of them doing so, I don't know, I'm hearing simp. So maybe somebody was judged at one point in time. They maybe also have been labeled like on the maybe on the LGBTQ plus side. I apologize if I got that wrong. Please do not come for me. I love y'all. But it's like, I don't know, it's like maybe somebody could have been judged just about by the way that they express their emotions. Or maybe this is you. Somebody could be suffering from like health issues or something like that, because if you look at this card, it looks like, how they look at bacteria and things like that under a microscope. That's what it's giving me. It's like, I don't know, some type of infection or something like that that could have been growing. Somebody could also have been cursed with a life of sickness. But remember, if you can manifest prosperity and abundance, then you can manifest healing as well. And if generational legacy and generational traumas and karmas can be passed down, so can the healing as well. So, I don't know, that may be of significance to you. I just split the deck and you have the Pilgrim. So somebody, you may be under the guidance of your ancestors. For somebody, you may have felt like you were locked and bound at one point in time, as if you were unable to go ahead and see the light through. I'm getting like the rose that bloomed through the concrete energy. You could have spent time like locked up, or somebody in your energy may have spent time like locked away, because when I'm looking at this card, it looks like their hands are bound. And then I always tell you that it is within the darkness or in solitude where you're truly able to actually listen and sit in that stillness to be able to hear the messages that your higher self, God, is actually trying to relay to you. Because sometimes it's not that the messages aren't coming through. Sometimes you may have a lot going on in your environment, whether this is your internal environment or your external environment, that could block you from being able to see the messages fully, or even be able to interpret that it is in fact a message for you. So sometimes you may run into people like me where you're just strolling and you may, run across like these messages. I don't know. Somebody may be watching you. You may be watching somebody because this eye is here. But then it's also giving me like the all-seeing eye. So Horus may be of significance. Ra may be of significance. I did get Isis energy yesterday. Then you have the prayer. So for some of you, you've been praying for a miracle. For some of you, this is a miracle and love that's coming in. And then for a lot of you, this is just to be out of some sort of bind or trap that you feel that you may be stuck in. And remember, I was saying that light and darkness. Like if you see, this is the Alethea card. It's split. One half is black, one half is white, and then it's roses. So it's giving me that black love energy, but then this is also something that's deeper. So I don't know, this might be a connection. For some of you, you may have felt as though you couldn't find love. For some of you, you felt like you are or were incapable of being loved. Let's see. I don't know why I'm being guided to change decks. What deck am I going to use? Alright, so this is my deck that I created. I don't remember what name I gave it, but don't mind me because I have a lot of decks that I create. Sometimes I may use them all on a reading, sometimes I might not use any. So I set the deck down, but then by mistake, I just grabbed these 4 cards from the 4 Agreements deck. So my grandpa is telling me to read these to you. So let's see. You have don't make assumptions, relinquish the need to change others. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It is easier to find someone who is already the way you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. So, this is giving me the energy of your soulmate. They love and accept you for who you are, how you are. They're not going to try to transform you to be something that you're not. If anything, they'll try to, enhance the life of the both of you for better, but they'll never it's making me think of the card that I created recently. Let me see. Hold on, because I have it right here. Because I'm working on this deck, but I haven't given it a name. Let's see. Okay, you have Love Never Fails. And then reciprocity is significant. True love does exist. Okay, so love is only true if it is returned. So for some of you, you've always been in like this unrequited love situations with this trifling energy, excuse me. People that didn't have time to love you correctly. They weren't willing to learn you, to learn your love language. They allow others to interfere with the connection. And then for a lot of you, this was like an ex of yours that was maybe doing like magic on you just to get you to try to come back. For a lot of you, you were dealing with people for the wrong reasons. They weren't caring about you, endangering you, your children. I saw this video yesterday. It pissed me off. When I say pissed me off, pissed me off. It was the lady. She said something about they stole her phone and something else. But the man, it was two men. They were in a hotel room. They had like two queen size beds, two full size beds. On one bed was a little baby girl by herself. She had like a toy or something. And on the other bed was a man holding a firearm with an extended clip. He was smoking. He had alcohol next to him. And then there was another man that was walking around and like he had some type of, I don't know, he was smoking something and walking around. And the entire time, like they're just dancing around and holding the firearm up. He keeps switching on the laser beam on it and pointing it all across the room at the screen and everything. It pissed me off. So, I don't know. This could be you. This may be your child's father. Whoever it is. Y'all need to cleanse y'all energy of this person. And let me go back to these cards. Be impeccable with your words. Replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. I always tell y'all to speak life and protection and prosperity and vitality and healing over yourselves and your family, because your tongue is powerful. And it's like, what are you speaking into your life? Like, the universe is a big boomerang. It's going to amplify whatever intentions you have, whatever manifestations you have. And when I say manifestations, everything you do is manifesting. The energy you put into stuff, the things that you say, the things you think about, the shit you eat. Because it's only going to do, a number of things. So, I don't know who that's for. Then you have don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. I don't know. With this red here, it's giving me heavy root chakra issues. So for somebody this message may resonate with, you have some abandonment issues, but I feel like this stemmed from when you were like a toddler. You were like in a grocery store or somewhere with your mom, and I don't know, they went to go walk to a different aisle and they thought you were following them, but you weren't. So you got left on that aisle, and that created like your abandonment issue. So that created that block or the blockages that you have on your root chakra. I'm also getting I'm seeing the picture of, it was an article, the man, I think he left his 3 kids in a McDonald's or something like that so he could go to an interview a few doors down or something like that, but he didn't want them to like try to follow him back, and they charged him. So that may be of significance, like, because if I'm not mistaken, they might try to charge him like with child endangerment as well. So I don't know why this coming out, but apparently this is what's going on with the collective. You have don't take anything personally. Become immune to poison. Oh, I did get a download. Something about somebody, you could have suffered some form of poisoning, whether or not this was food poisoning, alcohol poisoning. I don't know, something about arsenic as well. Says the whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the second agreement. This is giving me the energy of, they always say you are not what people call you, you are what you choose to answer to. Or you are not what people say you are who you choose to answer to. But then it's also giving me the NBA YoungBoy vibes with the I think the song is called "I Am All You Say I Are." I don't know. He say "I am all you say I am." So it's like, let people talk. At the end of the day, for y'all Bible thumpers, they talked about God. They talked about Jesus. Like, let them talk. Now, for some of y'all, you might need to speak up for certain things, but now I'm not saying get all out of character and stuff. No, because the minute you allow somebody to get you out of character, that means that they have control over you. And the only person that should be in control of you is you. I know you may have left somebody behind. I'm hearing Right Through Me by Nicki Minaj. She was like, you see right through me. How do you do that shit? How do you do that shit? So I don't know. You could have seen through somebody and you decided to go ahead and allow this person to just you left them where you met them at. And also I'm hearing, for whoever it is that you may have left behind, this person they in the same predicament that you found them in. So it's like, and all they see that you're leveling up. And then also on this card, I have these little stamps. So I put a stamp. It says love never fails. So if this was something that was meant to work out, it would have never failed to begin with. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Some of you are afraid to speak up, and this came from when you were younger. Like as a child, you could not speak up for yourself. It's like you used to get your ass beat just for expressing your feelings, or you're sheltering your own feelings because you're trying to protect the emotions of your parents. White eagle, ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Like, I cannot make this